Hey everyone, it's me again, and today we will talk about something that has been on my mind for a very long time, but I've not actually thought of recording a podcast just yet. So, the thing which I am dealing with is simply that I do not want to turn 18. Yes. So I said that wrong because I have turned 18. I did not want to turn 18 either, but now I have to turn 19 and I am simply freaking out. I just don't want to turn 19. I love my childhood. I love everything in it. I don't want to get into adulting just yet, and mostly because I do not know a thing. Yes, so some things are just done when you get into it. So you will not actually get the experience of college unless you go to the college yourself. The same way, you will not learn adulting until you are doing it yourself. So, first part of adulting is usually moving out of your parents' home, going to get your own place, going to a hostel, going to a PG, and per se this. And when we talk about adulting, it is not only moving out, it is maintaining yourself independent of anyone's help. You can take occasional help, and managing your finances, managing your home, managing everything that you do yourself. So whenever you move out, what happens is that you simply do not focus on what is happening with others life but more on your life. So if I will be soon moving to a hostel, and I'm freaking out because that is also one of the parts that I'm turning 19. So I'm turning 19 and I've decided that I will live in a hostel by myself. My parents will be close to me but not that close, so we will have a distance, at least 2 hour distance between us, and I think that is actually good for me as well. And the reason I am freaking out so much is that I do not know finances. I do not know how you can wash your own clothes. I do not know how you manage time so that you can maintain your life, your parents expectations, your studies, your finances, and everything at the same time. And although in India many parents do finance their child's education, I simply do not want this. And one of the things that I will start is earning. So I have started earning, but I will be growing those finances to such an extent that I can not only pay my college fees, but I can actually move a step ahead and buy anything I want, do anything that I desire, go out whenever I want with my own money. So it is very hard. Yes, my finances are not grown up to that point, which is another hurdle, but it needs to be done. And as we see a trend, every person eventually wants to move out of India. So many students, what they do is they study abroad and they just get a job abroad, so it is easier. And one of the thing is that when you move abroad, you simply do not actually get a chance, or you do not get a perspective to engage with your parents that often. And simply you need to finance your own education, rent, housing, and everything. So what ends up happening is that maybe your parents will pay your college fees, but then you have to live there, you have to get a job, and then you have to manage every other finance. because your parents will simply won't be there. And when you move abroad, your parents also expect you to take care of your finances rather than the other way around. They can ask you to share your financials with them so that they can have a better look and see if you are on the right path. What is an advantage in my case is that because my parents do not live very far from me and we can meet once a week or twice a month per se, it will be super easy for me to get my financials checked, get advice, or as my father is in taxes, accountancy, and all, get a hold of my financials pretty easily and learn the concepts quickly with him. So that is of course an advantage, but I'm still freaking out. So I actually do want to travel, I want to see the world, I want to live on my own and do everything. But there has to be a starting point, and starting point is always scary, damn scary. And when I was turning 18, then also a week before that, I was freaking out. Like, why do I have to turn 18? 17 is such a good time. And now that I'm turning 19, the same thoughts. 18 was so good. Why do I have to turn 19? And one of the major things that when you are in your 20s, you feel that you have no time left. Everyone is ahead of you. And when you are in your 30s, you think that there is a little bit of time, but it's now time to manage your family. So there is a difference of conflicts there. But yeah, for now, this is what was on my mind, and I thank you for listening to this podcast. I will see you soon, and let's hope for the best.